gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Good Night Podcast. As you can tell, today we are back at Café Mondello. That's right, guys, Café Mondello. The address is
7536 St. Hubert.
7536 St. Hubert, guys. Yesterday was the official launch. Thank you so much, Café Mondello, for sponsoring us, guys.
Thank you for coming yesterday.
My
It was
pleasure.
a great day.
My pleasure. Truly, it was my pleasure. I ate a lot. I'll give you a small intro and then I'll bring you up. Today, guys, as I said, we're at Café Mondello. Old Melrose, brand new. You remember, guys, when I used to host Melrose back in the day when I had hair and then I lost it? So they opened a brand new restaurant, delicious food, delicious coffee, amazing people. Thank you so much for having us. Café Mondello, guys. Come check them out. Café Mondello, brand new restaurant, very comfortable chairs.
Yes. We got our money's worth with these chairs.
Yes, you did great with the chairs. And if you guys are wondering who's that voice, if you're listening now, watching, well, today I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful. Today I have one of the owners of Café Mondello, Steve Dalete.
Yes.
Am I saying it properly? Yes,
You said it
Steve,
perfectly.
everybody.
Thank you so much, Amer.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure being here.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
It's my pleasure. It is truly my pleasure. I like to talk with passionate people, as you guys know, and today is no exception.
Yes.
I can even recall the day I realized, like, oh, this man loves to cook.
Yeah.
One day we were talking about pizza, and you were telling me, I'm not going to say what you told me,
Yeah.
because it was like a secret, but you told me, like, if I want to get the bread, the crust right, I have to put this, and then I have to make sure this is how much I put. I'm like, oh, he takes this.
The salt after.
It was not the salt.
Oh, no.
It was something different. I'm not
Okay.
going to say what it is.
And
But
the
I
oven
remember-
temperatures. We spoke about oven temperature.
It's I always say autism in Italian
Yeah.
comes out in
I'm pretty sure I have a bit of autism in me. I'm pretty sure.
It always comes out in cooking.
Yeah.
It's either like you guys get mega maniac about cars, you
Yeah.
want like the best cars, or the best food, or the best like leather products.
100%.
I like this. I
Colognes.
like passion.
Yeah.
Colognes, that's true as well. Haircuts, but not all of us. But
I still got mine. No, I'm
it
joking.
looks great.
Thank you, Amer.
Thank you so much for
And
being on
you
the
with your
podcast.
comedy. You're passionate about your comedy. You're one
Thank you,
of
sir.
my favorite stand-up comedians in Montreal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
If it's my crowd that's going to be watching this, if you have to see Amer, you got to see any show that he's on. Follow him. He's one of the best comedians in Montreal by far.
Thank you. I appreciate this a lot, especially considering that you saw me grow.
Many times.
And you saw me bomb. And you saw me get better
You
and
never
better.
bombed that many times, though.
No, it wasn't that many times.
You always made me laugh. That's
Thank
for
you, sir.
sure.
That makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Steve.
You're
That's
welcome.
very kind of you. I hope, I know it's in the talk that you guys might do another comedy nights.
We're working
with
on it. We're working on
different locations. Things are talking.
It's in the universe.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
When you guys are ready to announce,
Yeah.
I'll announce it.
Well, we loved working with you guys. It wasn't for that it was a bad relationship. It's that
yeah.
Melrose did its time. Little problems with the landlords here and there, and we had this project in the works. We want to keep it more of a cafe style. So if we want to get back into business with Sid, hopefully it works out one day. And
Yeah.
if not, we've had the best experience with you guys. And Sid is by far the best promoter in the city.
I'll give you another compliment.
Yeah.
We do shows in different restaurants, like I work with Sid a lot,
Yeah.
and I also work on my own, when I do the road. The best food
I'm happy. Thank you.
was by your hands and Chef Alessandro.
Alessandro, yes.
You guys made us the best food. We
You
talk
gotta care.
about the food.
Yes. I'm
To
happy
this
to hear
day.
that. That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Always enjoyed your cooking. Let's start. First question.
Yes.
When did you realize I love feeding people?
So I've always had a passion for cooking. With myself, obviously, we're Italian with tasting our grandmother's food. We always had that big passion. But we were bar guys to begin with. And when we made the transition from a bar to a restaurant, I realized that the cooks, especially in the kitchen, have so much power over you. If you don't know how to cook in your kitchen, it's nice to cook a meal for yourself, but to cook in a professional atmosphere for 50, 60 customers at once is a totally different beast than cooking at your house. So I threw myself in the kitchen, and learning along the way, I was maybe 20, 26, 27, jumped in the kitchen, learned at my own restaurant, learned how to do everything with the guys I was working with, and slowly I moved up the ranks like any good thing. Start at the bottom and you work your way to the top. And now Alessandro's here now. He's been a blessing since we got him. He has all the passion in the world. He reminds me of me when I was younger, so it's easy for him to learn and transition. And he started with home cooking too. and learned his way in the kitchen. And now I'm so proud to have him. I'm happy, lucky to have him with us too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you started in the bar business. Ah.
So Jimmy and Frank, the other were Jimmy, Frank, me, and now Alessandro. But
Your
Jimmy,
uncles?
Yes, they're uncles. We're close in age. So we're 10, 12 years apart. We grew up together. He's more like a big brother than I would say an uncle. Always had my back, always watched out for me. And he started in the bar business when he was young. So I used to work for them on weekends. I used to work Saturday, Sundays making coffees.
Yeah.
Then it became 3, 4, 5 nights a week until he said, Steve, just buy in with us and let's just go. And we've been working together for the last 20, 25 years almost.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All in Montreal?
All in Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were you born here or were you born?
I was born here. My parents were born in Italy. I was
Italy.
born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're the first generation.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sometimes go back to Italy?
I've been a long time ago. Lately, I like to go more down south. I like the beaches more.
Okay.
But now that I'm 40 years old, I think I want to start going back to Italy now.
Yeah.
There's the hunger to go back to Italy and see the roots and do more laid-back vacations than going out all-inclusives, drinking, partying all night. I want to go see more the culture. So that's the next thing I'm working on.
Yeah?
Is going back to Europe and visiting all over Europe.
Well, Italy's a good place to go.
Yeah,
now, you know?
Sicily too. That's where we got Mondello Beach from. So Mondello Beach is one of the nicest beaches in Palermo in Sicily, which is the region we're from. We're from Agrigento, me and Jimmy. And Palermo, Mondello is one of the most beautiful beaches, and we got inspired because Jimmy's been down to Sicily, loved Mondello Beach. And coming out with a new name, we wanted to have something that fit, fit our culture and made it fun. So it ended up working out perfect.
Ah, I didn't know that. Now we know. We learned
Yeah,
something.
Mondello Beach.
Mondello
so if ever you're in
Beach.
Sicily, you got to go visit Mondello Beach.
Let's go. I want to go back to your youth because
Yes.
I'm trying to imagine a young man working in a bar.
Yeah.
You've shared with me some fun
Yeah,
stories
we had a few
in
funny
the past
stories. Yeah.
about you forgetting someone
In the bathroom.
ba-
yeah, we forgot
Do
something.
you mind if
No,
we
no.
share? If you don't mind sharing some of your
So
favorite
this happened
stories.
on 2 occasions, right? So one occasion was a young guy, 24, 25 years old. You're with your friends. It's 2:30 in the morning. You're drinking, and now it's time to close the bar at 3. Now, when some of your friends had too much to drink, they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, at 2:30, if someone disappears for 30 minutes, I'm assuming the place is dead in the back. We had a big place. So did my quick look around. One day I forgot to check in the bathroom. I had a friend passed out in the bathroom. So we closed the bar at 3 in the morning, and now I'm driving home. I wasn't driving home. I was taking a taxi home. And so
Little details.
so as I was taking a taxi home, I get a call from my Uncle Jim. He's like, Steve, the alarm went off. I'm like, the alarm went off. I just closed like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, oh my God, I left one of my friends in the bathroom, So we open the door. He's fighting the lock to get out. He's panicking. It was just a funny story. And the second time was at Melrose, believe it or not. So an older Steve, same mistake, was a blind guy, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
So we had this blind guy that used to come to the restaurant and he used to do like little shows. He used to dance in the front and same situation, 2:30 in the morning. We're with my friends, we're drinking.
And he's drunk?
He's in the bathroom, again, in the bathroom, one place I forget to check.
He's blind and drunk? You got to
Blind.
choose.
Exactly.
You can't be both.
Yeah, so he was in the bathroom. We closed the bar. This time I didn't go far. I went to visit another friend who had a bar, and I get the call from the alarm company. I'm like, oh no, I left the blind guy in the bathroom again. So me and my friends walk in, laughing the whole way. He was cool about it though.
Yeah.
He came out, I thought you guys were like downstairs counting money or something. The alarm
Yeah,
was
he's blind. He
totally
doesn't
going off.
know.
Yeah. But he was totally nice.
He's like,
about
why is
it.
everybody quiet? He's
Yeah, super nice. And yeah, those were two of locking someone in the bathroom when you leave.
Since you work in the bar, and I've heard other people complain, or not complain, but say that like the night scene, the nightlife in Montreal has changed a lot.
Completely. One of the big reasons why we did the move from Melrose Resto Bar to Café Mondello is that the younger generation don't drink as much.
Yeah.
The younger generation have an app where they could pick up girls, whereas us, we needed to go to a bar to meet girls. So obviously, the rising cost of alcohol, they're taxing it like crazy now, alcohol. So I'm guessing the younger generation are either getting priced out or they're taking it more health conscious wise. The younger generation are very healthy, health oriented. They're very conscious about their health. So the sales of alcohol are going down. You could see it in any study. Look at Las Vegas. And coffee seems to be rising. So we decided to adapt and be here for the next 10, 20 years.
But you're right. It's true now. Like picking up women.
It's so easy
is
now on the
that-
phone.
When I was young, that's the only reason
We went to a bar.
We went to a bar.
Yeah.
You're paying, $12, $15 a drink. That's the only reason is just to impress the hot girl with the
Why
cleavage.
not?
Yeah.
And today the kids could do it on their phone for free. Meet
true.
up for a coffee instead of going for a drink. Way cheaper.
Coffee is the new
Matcha.
Matcha. Guys, try
Yeah.
their matcha. It's delicious. That's the only place I drink matcha. It's so sweet and yummy.
Thank you. I'm drinking tea today.
Yes, you have a
Got a
little
bit of a
You have
cold.
a little cold. Interesting.
Yeah.
And because I see there's a lot of also nightclubs in Montreal that are shutting
Closing.
down.
It's a weird circle. So what I've noticed is that because the alcohol, the bar owners are making less sales on their alcohol, they're charging it more,
Yeah.
which creates a vicious cycle because then the kids can't afford it. You know, how many bottles could you buy? You go to a club, they push the bottles at over $300, $400. You know, it's not many people that could afford it. And in Montreal, Canada, I guess we're not the richest
No.
place in the world, so they're getting priced out. And I find they're making a mistake, the bar owners, increasing the prices to get more revenue, but they're kind of squeezing out the young generation.
So what's gonna become of the nightlife in Montreal?
Ooh, that's a tough
We
one.
were the strip clubs are closing.
Yeah. Again,
I've
you've
heard.
been OnlyFans. Why go to a strip club if you're a stripper?
I mean, all right, sorry. Listen, this is. I don't know if he's watching this, but it's not the same. I'm assuming. I haven't been to
I'm saying
many.
for a girl.
Yeah, yeah.
For a girl, I'd rather. If I
Yes,
put myself in a
okay.
woman's shoes, why would I want to go?
Women heels. Hey.
Yeah. Why would I want to go strip for a 60-year-old
Yeah.
old man where I could just go myself online and make the same amount of money?
Oh, that's true. Man, everything is moving.
Well, like everything, we got to adapt, right?
Yeah.
So I find the next big club, the next big bar owner is going to come up with a new idea meant for this generation. Maybe some TikTok videos somewhere or fancy dances, I don't know, but the next innovation, sorry.
I did a show. In Ottawa, and there was it's like with Arabic comics, and there was a lot of Muslims.
Yes.
And the barman was like, "Oh boy," I'm like, "What?" He's like, "We're not gonna make $1 in this tonight." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, they're just ordering pineapple juice,
Yes.
and Diet Coke,
And
Like,
no
there's
alcohol sales.
And it was a fun night because you had like a lot of Muslims that I was hosting, that I'm talking, and the first row was all AA. I'm
no.
like, oh boy.
Were there laughs in the show?
Oh yeah, they were laughing
Okay.
and they were having fun, but I'm like, okay, well I guess it's as if we're having a show in a mosque today.
Yeah.
No one's drinking, no one's doing drugs in the bathroom.
No.
Ay,
Clean
ay, ay.
show, clean living.
I mean, I was dirty, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
You're
know,
always dirty. You're one of the best. You're one of the best.
I get away with it. I'm blessed. That's everybody has. But it's true. But that would be a shame, honestly, that Montreal, because Americans used to come, because the drinking age is 18.
I'm sure they still do. It's just I think we need to evolve. The business needs to evolve. Who knows where it's going to go? It's going to take some smart kid that's going to do it. He's going to know how to combine social media with the club scene, lower the price, and they'll figure it out. I have faith in the Montreal party scene.
What did you say? Because I've heard also about Vegas, about the no one's drinking.
Well, I remember I used to go to Vegas. It used to cost, I've been going to Vegas for years, but from $12 a drink, $15, $20, $30 a drink. Like even me, not the richest guy in the world, but I can't afford $12, $30 drinks.
It's juice and a little bit of liquor.
Exactly, yeah. So I'll have one drink, two drinks, but
What are they doing? Because their whole the whole city depends.
I think they got to evolve too. I think they have no choice. So I saw somewhere where they're catering more to the 1 percentile, where they're going to do bottle services at the tables. So their dance floor is getting smaller and smaller, but their booth, their bottle service booth is getting bigger. That's where they generate all their revenue. So I guess in Vegas, there's still that rich clientele that will go.
Or people who want to ball.
Exactly.
What?
And the bottles are not cheap over there.
There's nothing cheap.
The bottle of Grey Goose is like $750 when you can pick it up at their alcohol commission for like 20.
Well, yeah.
20, 30.
Everything is the middle class is
We're getting
losing.
squeezed.
The middle class is getting just online.
Yes.
You get the online experience. You get to watch other people have fun.
Yeah.
You get to watch girls on OnlyFans. You can't touch them.
Stay home and look at your phone.
Stay home and look at other people having fun, and then rub one out to their happiness.
Exactly. So that's why we're adapting with that too. We got into more cafes. We do our fancy drinks, but we're well priced along the board. We're welcome to anybody. If you want a ball, you could come here. If you want to be on a budget, you could come here. If you want just a light little lunch, you could come. So we're trying to cater to everybody. We upped our game on our coffees with our pistachio lattes, Biscoff lattes, Nutella lattes. That's the age we're in today.
Matcha.
Yes.
Get a matcha, guys.
And try our pistachio latte. Yesterday I made like 100 of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I was making 100 pistachio lattes all day, and they're cool because you present it better.
Yeah.
So then when people Instagram it, you get a bunch of free advertising, obviously.
I was speaking with Alessandro from Café.
Yes.
And he was telling me that now everything that you make has to be not just delicious,
Yeah.
it has to also look good.
Look good. So now as bar restaurant owners, we became social media experts,
Yeah.
photographers, added to the bunch of lists that we know how to do. We're plumbers, we're electricians, we're everything.
But
carpenters.
even this glass,
Yeah.
like the glass is
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you get like the little lip.
Yeah.
The fact that the green matches the
with
green of the
Attention to
matcha.
details. You see, it's a little OCD that we have.
It's so much. But there's still some cafe. Like I'll go to cafes in Montreal,
Yeah.
and it's still they haven't yet reached.
No.
It's just the same glass
But you
since
can't compare.
1965.
We're brand new too, right?
Yeah,
It's
so
only
you
been
have to-
It's been 7 weeks we're open now. So if you're an institution, like
Yeah.
you go to Olympico or this,
Yeah.
they've been doing it for 50, 60, 70 years. Don't fix that.
Yeah.
People want to go, they want that nostalgia. When you start with something new, you gotta be more creative. You gotta attract that new crowd, and you have to appeal to everybody, from old to young, from our friends and people in the area.
I'm happy that now you're like, as you said, your social media, lightning, and everything, because you always had amazing food.
Yeah.
It's the food has always been just
Yeah.
no one. I've never invited a friend to a show to eat, and it was like this was delicious,
Yes,
guys. Okay, here's what the top chicken salad,
fantastic.
the pizza, the steak sub. You guys don't do it anymore, but
We
now you
do
have.
it, we
You
do
do
it.
it now.
We do it. So
you
what-
bring it back.
If you know, you know. So we have the steak sandwich Mondello style.
Yeah.
But we had so many clients say, I want it Melrose style. So if you order it Melrose style, we do it for you. But
Yeah?
you need to know that.
All right, guys, you've heard it here first.
Yes. If you order a steak sandwich Melrose style, we'll do it for you right away. We had too much of a demand. We
It's
couldn't drop
so
it.
good.
Yes.
It is. These like you had and I always love restaurants who have like a small menu. You had like
Simple.
one page
Yep.
recto verso, and you mastered each and every one. I don't eat pork, unfortunately.
Yes.
But I've been told so many people like, oh, you have to try the spicy
The
honey,
hot honey pizza.
the hot honey with the pepperoni.
Sopressata, yeah.
Like,
It's fantastic.
If I ever decide to burn in hell for eating pork, this is gonna be the first meal I'm gonna try.
So sorry about that.
No worries.
That pizza, about 15 years ago, I was in California. So, and I saw this lineup outside my hotel room about around the block. I'm like, what are these guys doing over here? And I saw it was a pizza joint. So I waited the line. I go, you know what? It's got to be something good there. I got to try it. And they started promoting this hot honey, Mike's Hot Honey. At the time, it was brand new. I tried it. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I think of this? Like honey, sweet, savory at the same time. It was fantastic. So the first thing I did when I got back to Montreal is put it on the menu. And it worked fantastic. So even in this business, you're not stealing ideas, but you're getting inspired.
It's an ingredient.
You're getting
You
inspired,
can't-
right?
you-
We put
yeah.
our twist on it.
Yeah.
They didn't have the sopressata this day. I think they were doing it on pepperoni, but we did our rosé sauce. We made it taste good and different. You don't want to copy, but you want to get inspired. And I'm giving the dues. It was Mike's Hot Honey. We still use it today. It's fantastic.
Another question. Your menu, I saw that you have new things.
Yes.
And you're always
Always
and
innovative.
Alessandro, sometimes I'm like, hey, whatever.
Whatever you do, he'll do it.
Just I know it's gonna be
Yeah.
delicious. Like I know you have now your salad. You add eggplant. and it gives
Eggplants,
a
little something,
yeah.
right? We have the eggplant. We have the sweet cherry peppers.
Yeah.
Those come from Italy. They're fantastic.
The sweet cherry peppers.
Yeah.
Then I have no idea what they are.
So
like
basically,
we talk
you have
about
cherry
it
tomatoes.
again with the comedians. We're
Yeah.
like, where?
Yeah,
Because it's
so-
just when you're in your mouth.
Exactly. So they're basically pickled cherry peppers. So you have cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
In Italy, they grow the cherry peppers.
Yeah.
And they pickle them. So it's a unique ingredient that you don't find anywhere, And when you taste it, it just adds a different dimension.
Just in your mouth.
So when you give a different experience to a client, even if it's one ingredient, it makes you remember. Just the fact that you talk about it outside the restaurant,
Yeah.
it achieved its purpose.
It's
yeah.
okay. So here's what I recommend, guys. Get a steak sub,
Melrose
style, side salad.
house salad. Yeah. You're going to be eating good.
That was my order for
Yeah.
years.
Yep.
It was either the cheese pizza because I have a theory. Tell me what you think.
Tell me.
If I want to try a new pizzeria,
Yes.
I always order just a classical cheese pizza
Great thing to do.
because in my mind, if the cheese pizza is delicious,
You got three
Everything will be
ingredients.
delicious, yeah.
You got your sauce, you got your dough, and you got your cheese, right? So
Yeah.
it's all how it's cooked. So if you're skimping out on one of the two or one of the three, any pizza you take is not going to be good. We make our sauce in-house. Takes that 5-6 hours to cook. We do our dough. We do our with the cheese too. We buy a better brand of cheese. No offense, Saputo, but we do a better branded cheese. It
Oh,
costs
no.
a bit more. Yeah.
I heard they're in the mob. I have no idea if it's true.
They're my paisans, you know, I don't know. I have to be careful with those guys, but
I don't know how much we'll keep out of this, but we'll see.
Saputo's a great cheese, but we use a bit of
Yeah?
higher end. Yes.
Okay, is it like a secret? Can you?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
It comes from Toronto, believe it or not.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're doing it right over there. The Italians got it right in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's, I think, the hub of Montreal right now. I think all the fresh product goes to Toronto and we get the...
Why is it?
I don't know. I think the population, there's more money there maybe.
There is more money, but there's a bigger Italian population.
Bigger Italian
Yeah.
here, but the better foods I find like from our distributors comes from Toronto. And the market here on Jean Talon. We get our fresh products here, but like the cheese, the stuff from Italy
Yeah.
comes better in Toronto, I find.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we're talking about restaurants and food, Steve.
Yes.
What are your 5 dishes to eat in Montreal?
Ooh, 5 dishes to eat in Montreal.
Or 5
Can I
restaurants?
say restaurants?
Yes.
Okay. I would start Italian. I would go to Stellina. One of my friends, Jonathan, there is one of the great cooks. So if you want a great Italian experience, go to Stellina. If you want a more bar, nice Italian vibe, go to Mano Cornuto. Another good friend of mine, Vito. Fantastic. What else could I say? Here, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. It's crazy because when you work in the restaurant business, you don't go out much, you know, because I'm working every
Yeah.
night. So it's hard for me to go out and experience. So I like more cafes.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, which cafes?
There's
Favorite venues? Yeah.
favorite venues. Well, let's say downtown you have Cafetera, great guys, great coffee. You got Roseville. That's another one of our
Yeah.
places. So we go to Roseville. We like to just, after you do a shift at Mondello, we'll go to Roseville, have a drink, play a game of darts, play a game of Biardini, so you unwind a bit. That helps. And off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else right now.
Sorry, we'll
Yeah.
take it. What's your favorite meal in Montreal?
Meal in Montreal. That's a tough one.
That's it. Your last meal.
Last meal.
World War III is about to begin.
I'm going with a steak.
The-
I'm going
the-
with a steak.
the nuclear bomb is coming. A steak. A steak.
I'm having a steak at. I used to be Moishi's, but I would guess I would go a steak at. Let me think about this. Gibby's. Let's go a steak at Gibby's. Old Port.
Yeah.
Have my steak. Stuff to do around the Old Port after. Go it there.
And then World War III, the nuclear
Done.
bomb falls.
Yeah,
We're
I
done.
die good.
A steak.
Steak, glass of wine.
Oh
Fantastic.
wow! I thought as an Italian you would go with pasta.
I eat pasta and pizza every day. I
It's
make
true.
it every day. So if it's something that I'm going to be my last meal, I
Yeah.
want that nice.
Which
thick
steak? Which cut of steak?
Porterhouse.
Porterhouse.
Porterhouse for 2, and I'll eat it alone. That's the way we're going to do it if it's my last meal.
Sides.
Sides.
Go with
Simple. Potatoes.
potatoes, mashed potatoes,
Simple. Mashed potatoes. I like
Yeah.
mashed. We're indulging.
gravy.
No.
No.
No. Lots of butter in my mashed potatoes and go. Oh. Steak, simple, salt, pepper. Eat it like that.
No brown.
And a good glass of wine. on
And a
the
good
side.
glass of wine.
Done. My last meal.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your last meal?
Honestly, steak sub, Melrose style, with a side of salad. I can't even think of.
I don't know if you're lying on that. No, I'm joking.
No, I just like I close my eyes. I would like that bread with the sauce that Alessandro puts. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
It's a spicy aioli.
Spicy aioli.
Yeah.
Which is it mayonnaise?
Simple,
Let's
yeah.
Be honest.
It's
Is
like
it-
a homemade meal.
Let's
Yes.
listen. There's a lot of talk about aioli these days. When I
fancier
was young,
name.
aioli didn't exist.
No, it's a fancier name for mayonnaise. That's
Okay,
all
so
it
it's mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise,
It is
100%.
confirmed.
Confirmed.
It's mayonnaise.
Egg yolk, olive oil, spicy stuff, and you just blend it up and it becomes an aioli.
So it's mayo.
100%.
So what's the difference?
Fancier name. It looks
That's
better
it?
on the menu.
God damn.
What is this aioli?
What is
You
this
know?
aioli?
No, exactly. It's mayonnaise.
Aioli. But yeah, definitely a 1,000,000%. It would be the what else? There's no.
Other than that, like, where do you like to go to eat?
I don't go out to eat a lot
Yeah.
because I'm always in bars. I always get meals whenever I work.
You
I
used
get
to order a lot of meals at Melrose
Yeah.
when you used to work there.
Oh yeah.
When we used to
Steaks up.
Yeah.
Steaks up Melrose style. When I go eat, I like to a nice pho
Yeah.
because I can't take.
Where's
pho
your
home.
pho place?
There's one actually not far from here, not far from Melrose. I discovered it not too long ago. I forgot the name.
On St. Lawrence?
St. Lawrence on a corner in front of like a dance school.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
They
Little
have-
hidden place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty
I'm
good
gonna try it out.
pho. There's one on Jean Talon that I discovered that is pretty good. Jean Talon and Drolet.
Okay.
That is pretty good.
Have you ever tried the ones on Jarry? There's Kim Fat on Jari. That's
Kim
fantastic.
Fat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim Fat.
Yeah?
So they do a good pho over there.
I'm gonna go to Kim Fat.
Kim
Okay.
Fat on Jari and next to View, I think.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Kim Fat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
That's your next one.
There's one restaurant that
And you know it's good because there's all Chinese people when you walk in, right? So if there's all Chinese people...
Chinese or Vietnamese?
I think they're Vietnamese,
Vietnamese.
actually. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, sorry
These
about
eyes.
that.
These eyes.
Let's stick
Asians.
with Asians. When you walk in, there's Asians eating. I go, you know what? Something must be good over here.
There's, I'm trying to think. Because I go to a restaurant like once every maybe 2-3 weeks, and I'll go with my best friend.
Yeah.
Because I find there's something about restaurants that I love is that you can sit with someone you love and you could just eat and talk. And there's nothing I love more.
And the food is consistent.
Yeah.
That has to be important.
I go to the same like 2 restaurants, 3 restaurants.
Amazing.
I don't go, and I always order the same thing.
Remind me of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy does that.
Yeah.
Jimmy, when he likes something, he'll stick to it. He's very
why
loyal.
would I?
Yeah.
I like 2-3 things. That's it. I think every restaurant is like the Beatles.
Yes.
You know the Beatles? They
Play
have
your
like
hits.
10 amazing songs.
Yeah.
So every restaurant has like 10 amazing things. You guys have a small menu of 10 things. So
Yes.
everything is like,
See, I like to find the B-sides.
Yeah?
I like.
Okay. Everybody's different. Guillaume is more like you. My friend
Yeah.
Guillaume is more like you. He likes the B-sides. I always order the same thing. Once I go to a restaurant and I try something and I love it,
You stick to it.
uh,
So you're a loyal guy in person.
yeah.
I see that.
There's restaurants that I use. A Persian restaurant called Kebab Sara. It's on Atwater. I've been going there since I was 21.
Nice.
I've been ordering the same thing, which is kubide, which is like a minced meat with the onions and parsley and spices. The same thing for 22 years.
So I gotta go try this.
It's great.
Yeah?
It's not expensive. It's like 4 tables.
I'm
The
gonna
whole
go try this.
restaurant. It's called Kebab Sara. It's on Atwater, not far from
Because you're
Metro
Lebanese, right?
Sorry?
You're Lebanese.
I'm Lebanese,
Yes.
but it's Persian. It's a Persian restaurant.
Persian.
Lebanese, I don't go often for Lebanese, to be quite frank with you. I don't. But I don't know. A good Dao, not far from here.
Fantastic.
Dao is very good.
Dao.
You can't go wrong with Dao.
I was lucky. I had a Lebanese girlfriend for 2 years. She cooked for me all the time. It was the best food. I was never big on Lebanese food until I met her.
What?
I was never big on Lebanese food.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I can't say
we
that.
might get into a fight.
No,
'cause
no, no,
in
no.
my opinion,
Yeah.
Lebanese
Oh,
food.
No, don't say it's better than Italian. Don't say it. Don't say it. Amer, you can't say it. Okay. It's not better than Italian food. It's not better. What you guys do, the Lebanese, what I see, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of spices. There's a lot of ingredients that go
Yeah.
into it. Whereas Italian's a bit more simple. The flavors more talk for themselves. Simple is better in Italian cooking, but the Lebanese food, while I was with my girlfriend, it blew my mind. I would have never imagined, from meats to
So
vegetables.
what criticism would you have?
It's just biased. I'm
Oh,
Italian.
okay. Okay, so I'm biased
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Okay,
In
so
the end, it's just biased. It was fantastic. I can't even lie. That food was delicious. I ate like a king every night. It was insane.
It is delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
That's the best reason to date a Lebanese
Yeah,
woman.
yeah, fantastic. And she cooked amazing.
That's it's so interesting because when I speak with because you're a chef.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you're a business owner,
Yeah.
but you're also a chef. So I always wonder who feeds the chef.
We have the worst eating schedules in the world because I could go a whole day without eating, and then
Yeah.
when I get home, I'm like, shit, I didn't eat nothing all day. I'm starving, so you eat, and basically stuff that are leftovers from here, we kind of use, and I make my own pastas, so it's easy to do a pasta at home. You just
Yeah.
take whatever didn't sell in the day because you're starting fresh the next day and just whip it together.
Yeah.
Pasta is very versatile. You could do anything in a pasta.
Pasta is very versatile.
Pizzas. Sometimes we create pizzas that maybe we shouldn't have done. Maybe we should have. Like our new pizza right
So
now.
you
is-
just test out new things.
Test out.
Let's go.
So we had a big seller right now is the Cabana Suk pizza. So we were hungry in the morning. We were here trying out stuff. Let's put bacon, egg, onions, maple syrup on a pizza. It was fantastic. And it's one of our best sellers right now.
Oh, it's like a morning pizza.
Morning pizza. It's Cabana Suk on a pizza. It worked. We put it on the menu and it's been going good ever since.
I love the creativity.
Yeah.
The freedom you have as
Yeah.
a chef to just mess up. Because for me, it's like comedy.
Yeah.
I write new jokes. I'm like, huh?
Sometimes it works.
And sometimes they're like, ugh. And sometimes they're like, that's good. I'm like, all right, I'll keep it.
I laughed at all your jokes. I
Thank you,
remember
brother.
sometimes you made the room go silent, but a bit too offensive. But inside, I think there was one show, I bursted out laughing, and everybody was quiet. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what was there. I don't know, I just get your humor, Amer. Your humor
Thank you,
is
sir.
fantastic.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Because you saw a lot of comedy. You
Yeah.
must have seen hundreds of hours.
Hundreds. And like I
of
said,
comedians.
let me compliment Sid again. It's incredible what he does.
Yeah,
There's
he
no
does.
promoter in Montreal that could do what he does.
They're
Insane. insane.
He is the best producer in the
remember
city,
we were,
hands down. I love working with him.
While we were building this place, we had a little transition where we had a lot of free time. You know, I was looking at people criticize him online. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's
The guy's the best.
It's
you know?
jealousy.
It's
100%.
always jealous. And when you're the best at what you do,
Yeah.
you're going to get criticism.
I was telling him that because I'm starting to grow myself, so I'm starting to get hate. So I was joking. I was telling him, "Well, I'm the second.
compliment.
Exactly. I'm the second most hated comic now."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, you're the third. I'm the first, second.
yeah.
You're the third."
I don't understand how you could get a show every night in the city, fill them up, 50, 60, 100 people. It's unheard of, especially today.
He works extremely hard.
Yeah, and he good reputation,
Yeah.
good man, honest, easy to work with.
I realized because I wasn't a businessman. Now I'm a businessman,
Yeah.
and you noticed like a good businessman, they work with the same people for years.
You have to, because you have that trust, you have that loyalty, you have
Exactly.
that easiness of exchange. You know, if you work well with someone, just go with it.
Exactly.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
And the comics work with Sid. I've been working with Sid for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like 10 years. So many comics. We just like, that's a good. He's good with me. I'm good to him. He's good to
And
me.
unfortunately, in the comic world, you're going to get good ones, you're going to get bad
Yeah.
ones. If you're not good, he's going to tell you,
Yeah.
and he's honest with
Yeah.
that. And he has a business to run too. He has to get the best comics for
Yeah.
his product.
And he helped me grow. We always said that the like if
Sorry, Amer.
if no worries at all, the best comedy club would be you guys handling this, him handling the stage, and we do the comedy.
We tried. We tried. So
Oh,
so
I hope it
Melrose,
works out.
I don't know if I told you, but Melrose, we were thinking of turning it slowly into a comedy club or an event space.
Yeah.
Our lease was up, and there was a lot of work that needed to be done in Melrose. We were there for 15 years. Central AC.
Yeah.
We needed a central AC. You guys had some hot nights. Not because you guys were hot. The place was hot.
There was fun nights. Yeah.
So we started noticing that, okay, we were a restaurant bar, and then we became more of an event place.
Yeah.
So now people are confused. So we have our regular clients that would come and say, I can't come in today. I have a comedy club. I have
Yeah.
to pay a ticket.
Yeah.
I can't come in. I have a live
Yeah.
band. I have a special. So he's like, you know what? Let's open up a cafe. Have it be our cafe 7 days a week,
Yeah.
night and day, and turn Melrose solely into a comedy club.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get along with the landlords. And that's another thing in business is the landlords here in Quebec, they could do whatever they want.
That's crazy.
It's
Yes.
dog eat dog.
Please share that
Yeah.
story.
So-
So for those who are not,
Yeah.
I know in Quebec, my rent, my home, my apartment rent can be raised maximum 3%.
They go with about inflation.
Yeah,
let's say.
2-3%. In the business world,
It's dog eat dog. So in the residential, let's say, the laws favor the renter, whereas in the business, I wouldn't say they favor, but the landlord has more authority to do what he wants, especially if the contract's up. Once the contract's up, he can pretty much do anything you want.
no limit.
There's within reason.
Okay.
You know? There's obviously no limit, but you got to know your area. They can't tell me it's going to be X amount and I can't pay it. But you want to have a good partnership with your landlord when you have a business and sign your lease. We're lucky we made our mistakes early. We know what good landlords are, what bad landlords are, and just where we were at Melrose, they were good. Can't say nothing bad about them, but they didn't want to help us reinvest.
No.
You know, and our contract was up. They wanted more rent, that's for sure, but they didn't want to help us with any of the renovations. So we're like, we got to put at least a lot of money into the place, getting a central AC, fixing the floor, the facade, the front needed some work. And we're like, okay, we'll pay for all that, but in the end, it's your building.
Yeah.
We won't see any of this. I go, let's keep our rent the same for 2 years, try and recuperate a bit of my investment. And she didn't even want to compromise on that. Now we were thinking, we're like, do we really want to take on 3 businesses? We have another bar, Roseville, we have here and there. It was going to be a bit tough doing 3 businesses at the same time. The works didn't come through, and we met a good landlord in the company Delano. They treated us like gold and made the transition so much easier to do for us.
You're being very polite towards your, because I remember what the number you told me,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck these
Yeah,
assholes.
yeah. They were a little
You're
bit
being
crazy.
very,
Yes.
you're being a gentleman,
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Because I remember when you told me like the
The economics don't add up.
yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah. They probably thought we were making all kinds of money. You know?
By the way, nothing is happening in there.
Yeah,
I pass
they-
by it every time I come home.
They
There's
lost a
nothing.
year's rent. We were ready to sign, and it was a bit of a shock to all our friends because we announced the last minute that we were closing. I never thought they were going to let us walk away.
Yeah.
So our contract ended in September. When it was time for August, we gave the last check. We're like, guys, if you don't agreed to our terms. We're gonna leave. We have another place. I guess they thought we were joking, and they got what they deserved.
Because you were there for many years. What?
15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
And you're paying
Paid
COVID.
all COVID through, paid everything.
Saint Laurent
Never missed the payment.
Slowly dying, man. Every time I like to go on walks.
Yeah, so can I tell you how you have to fix the restaurant business in Quebec? The
Yes.
industry? It's very simple. Taxes. So from property taxes, you got to lower. Well, let's forget about property tax. That's another story. But the government, what they have to do to fix the restaurant industry is take out the tax on tips, first of all. Because the new generation that's coming, maybe they don't have tipping in their culture. You know, and the government assumes that you're making 8% on every sale. So if you eliminate that tax, people could tip less, and the waiters, the waitresses are still going to make their money. You got to take out the sales tax on the food. When I buy food, I don't pay tax. If I cook it and resell it, why should you pay tax on that? So a $100 bill, if let's say you come to a restaurant, you eat for $100, you add 15% tax, estimate 15% tip, you already had 30% over the cost. So just by eliminating that, the business is going to go up. Keep your taxes on alcohol, on coffee, doesn't matter. Take it off the food. Give people a chance to make their money. And another thing is the payment systems. So 10, 15 years ago, everybody paid with cash.
Yeah.
Now these payment systems take 1.5 to 3, 4% of each sale. So if you give me $50, right, that $50 stays $50. But if you pay me with an Interact, I got to give 1.5 to 3% to the bank. Over the course of a year, that could be your profits.
That's a whole lot of money.
Horrible. So that's why the restaurant business got squeezed in. But you adapt. And good restaurant owners are going to adapt and get with the times and price everything in. And the bad ones are going to get left behind, unfortunately.
Okay. Man, so many expenses.
Yeah.
That's
so many. And that's assuming nothing breaks down.
Yeah.
Nothing. Here, thank God, we got everything brand new. We should last at least 10 years before we're going to start working
Knock
on
on
that.
wood.
Everything
is metal here.
Yeah, everything's
Everything is brand
It's
new.
another thing. Metal lasts. You see?
Metal lasts,
Yeah, metal
exactly.
lasts. Marble
Stainless.
lasts. Yeah, there's marble.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like this is marble. Like this setup, this must cost like $400
Every square inch.
every square inch. My God, there's so many expenses.
There is a lot of expenses, but if you spend money, make something nice, people will come and they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
When people come in, they're comfortable, they'll stay longer, consume more. So you got to factor that all into everything.
Do you guys offer DoorDash, Uber Eats?
We do, but
Yeah.
even that we've saw it's slowly declining. It's expensive. You go,
Yeah.
so we do good on DoorDash and Uber Eats. Our sandwiches, like you
Yeah.
said, our sandwiches are best sellers on Uber Eats, especially around lunchtime. But even that, I've noticed a little bit of a decline. But overall in the industry, not just here.
What are people doing?
I
No
don't know.
one's cooking. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that.
People don't cook. I don't
know.
cook.
Since COVID, people started cooking.
Yeah?
I think so.
I think they just.
Well, now, okay, so
yeah.
you go into an IG, they have all the
Yeah.
pre-cooked sections.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
didn't exist so many times
Yeah,
before.
maybe
they're
that's
doing
why.
that.
Maybe they're getting the pre-cooked and
Yeah.
they're cooking it at home.
And so what I've noticed too is, like you said, the middle restaurants are getting left behind. So it's the higher ends. People save to go get a luxury experience.
Yeah.
Or they'll come to a cafe. They'll come to the cafe. They don't have to spend more than $10, $20, and they'll eat a good meal and have a coffee. You know, and you could offer that. And if you could do it in a luxury environment, you get the best of both. That's what we're betting on, you know?
As I said, the food is delicious. I'm happy social media, you guys
Yeah.
are handling.
That I have to admit, I have to give credit where credit due. Jimmy's on fire with that. Jimmy's killing the
Jimmy
fucking,
is the
he's
social
killing
media.
the social media.
Jimmy is becoming
Killing
an
it.
influencer.
Killing it. I think, you know what, he might even go get a job as a social media expert.
For people who don't know, Jimmy is like a 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4", 200 pounds of muscle. Sweetest man I know.
He is,
Giant
he is.
hands.
Great
But
guy.
he's this,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, listen,
He's had my back for years.
you
so
guys are adapting. That's
it's part
you
of
have to,
business.
yeah.
If you don't adapt, you get left behind.
Wow. How is the Saint-Hubert treating you? Because this is my favorite street in Montreal.
This is a great neighborhood.
I love Saint-Hubert Street.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love it. It's so wild.
Yeah, wild. It's
a
different.
little bit of
We had to
everything.
adapt with our milks. You know, we have to have a few more milks. Before Melrose and all our other coffees was just 3% milk.
Yeah.
We didn't know about matcha. We didn't know about lactose-free milk. We didn't know about. Well, we knew about lactose-free. Pistachio milk, almond, organic.
Yeah.
Organic is very special.
Yeah.
So adapting with that, and it's been going well ever since. We listened to our clientele, and now we have like 7 milks that we could choose from chai teas. So this is all a new experience for us. But we
It's all
mastered
about the
it.
milk.
Yeah, it's all about the milk.
What I like about Saint-Hubert is that you can walk, and walking down the street, you'll see a textile store that's been open since 1920. You'll see like brand new places that just open like this place. Like,
Exactly.
oh, this is interesting. You walk down, it's a place that sell
I
drapes.
find Villeray was neglected for a little while.
Yeah.
And in the last 5 years, I think it's going to be an up-and-coming area. More than what it was. You like the nostalgia of it, but I see there's a lot of excitement. And we come in here, like we're here now. We're new. We want to bring this area up a little bit more. We're adding a bit more class, nicer stuff. And slowly, in the next 5-10 years, I think this is going to be the place to be.
It's my favorite street.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I agree.
I love the street.
We've got people from the Mile End are coming here now.
That's amazing.
So a lot of people from Mile End are like, wow, we're getting like priced out over there. Might as well come over here and enjoy it. So it's a beautiful area. I even moved here. Like I live 5 minutes away now.
Oh, where?
On Barrie and Castleknock.
Oh,
My dad had a building there, so it just so happened there was an apartment for empty. He goes, go live there. I'm like, yeah, why not? He's giving me good rent. I can't say nothing about that. I'm paying very good price. Thank you, Dad, for that one.
thank you, Papa.
Yeah,
Papa Delete. If he's
best guy in the
watching.
world.
That's nice.
Best guy.
He's the brother of.
No, that's my mom is the sister of Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's. I want to go back to you because I have a
Let's go.
feeling your youth. Because listen, the nightclub when we were young, I've seen some photos. I've seen some photos of young Jimmy.
Young Jimmy.
And you're in the
yeah.
back, and he had a little. Now
goatee.
He's bringing
growing
back
it back.
the
Did
goatee.
you
Yeah,
see?
he's
It's coming
bringing
back.
back the goatee.
Yeah.
How was the nightlife? Because I started the nightlife in the maybe 2000s.
We were night people. So Jimmy started with Café Versace. For those of you, it was Café Versace. They stole the name from Versace and they actually had to change it. That's funny. It's funny. A little bar from Montreal got the attention of Mr.
Oh, wow,
Versace.
you got a cease and desist.
Exactly.
Hey.
So they changed it to Café Phases. And that's where we had, I think we did 17 years at Café Phases.
Wow.
And it was nightlife, fun, party every night.
So it was a cafe, but also like a club bar.
Cafe bar club. So at that time, the cafes, the bars were in. You know, you used to go to a bar,
Yeah.
meet the girls, drink all night. Then we sold because we noticed the trend of St. Lawrence and the supper clubs picking up.
Yeah.
So at the time, supper clubs didn't really exist. Then supper clubs became popular where you could have a meal and then party. So we got into the Melrose business. And now we noticed the cafes. So we're evolving into the cafe style. But we partied. I partied enough for 3 lifetimes. So yeah, now I'm 40.
You've
I'm
shared some stories.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. He told me a couple of
We
stories.
used to have some late nights, some after hour nights. I remember, if you want to hear a good one with Jimmy, I remember used to, because
If you're willing to share, I'm willing to listen.
I had some funny ones. So obviously Jimmy's a bit 10 years older than me. It's like me talking to a guy 30 or younger. He did his partying, right? So now it's my turn to party. And we used to go late. Sometimes you have to close at 3. We used to leave there at 5 in the morning. He used to come in. He goes, I don't mind that you stay open later, you know, you're having fun, but at least clean up. You don't clean up. You leave the place a mess. After come in, it's a disaster. So I remember I did this after hour, and I'm like remembering my uncle. I'm like, he's right. You know, we're here, we're having fun, but I gotta leave the place clean. So I cleaned the place. It was spotless. Comes in the next day, goes, you had another party, huh, last night? I go, what are you talking about? I go, I cleaned everything. I forgot to clean the top of the bar where the girls were dancing on the bar. So there was footprints all over the bar. I'm like, wow, how did I not see that? That was another funny one.
Oh man, girls dancing
Dancing on the bar.
bars.
They used to do those. They used to do that. a lot.
No one does that
No
anymore.
one does that anymore.
It was on their phone. You can't dance on a bar if you're on your phone.
Can't. So, and then people, I don't know, think it would be hot today. Film it. No.
Apparently now, kids, they're not dancing anymore. They're not doing anything wild because they're scared of being filmed.
I could see that. I could
and
understand
then
that.
you're like,
I could understand that.
Yeah.
I've had some times where if there was social media or YouTube, I'd be a viral reel 100%. You know, there's some nights
In a
where-
good way and a bad way.
Yeah, both. Embarrassing mostly. So thank God for that, you know.
But maybe, like I know now in some comedy clubs, they take your phone, they put it in a...
Which is
like,
right.
They lock the phone
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
take photos. Maybe nightclubs.
Should adopt that. That's genius.
Hey, let's bring back ladies'
Yeah, I
night.
agree.
Drinks drink for free.
No phones.
Ladies drink for free. No phones.
You're onto something, Amer. That's a genius idea right there.
That's it. No phones.
Party
so
like it's 1990.
1990.
Yeah.
Drinks, you can price them like it's...
Did you ever
19
see the old videos where you see people in the club and they're like actually dancing
Yeah.
and talking?
And they're like-
yeah. they're dancing. It's the funniest thing.
the women with the big hair. Oh,
Crazy. You're onto something. See, you wanted a new trend. That's
you're
okay.
welcome.
Yeah.
It's yours.
I don't know. I think we're out of the bar scene, but that's something you could work on.
Listen, yesterday when I walked in, first of all, it was packed.
Yeah.
It
We
looked
had
like a nightclub.
We had our
yesterday.
opening
I
yesterday.
walked in, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, so many people.
It was a good turnout.
Yeah, there was a DJ. The music was blasting. You had a buffet
Free
in the
buffet.
back.
We offered a free
had
buffet
some
for
pizza.
everybody. Yes.
And we're like, this could be Just close the shades, put some
Have
shades. Close them.
Mondello after dark. Yeah, maybe. We never know.
Mondello after dark. Because there's nothing really. There's
No.
a couple of bars, but they're
Yeah, a little bit gringy on
Yeah.
St. Hubert.
yeah. You could tell a bar is gringy. And how I notice is that when you pass by it and you see like bicycles.
Yeah, like
because like the clients they lost their licenses by
license. Yeah, they
DUI.
got a bike to there. Yeah.
So you'll see like a 65-year-old on a bike, and
He's drinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're walking faster than he's biking. That's how drunk he is. And yeah, so you see a couple of bars, but they're not. They don't attract.
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
But because I know there's a lot of like the bar scene now is becoming very local. It used to be like, oh, I want to go drink with my
Yeah.
friends and dance. We go downtown.
Well,
Now,
parking is also a problem.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
park. Go downtown, you can't park anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, Laval still has some cool spots. If you go to Centropolis, they have the parking, and that's
Yeah.
what makes their business work. Downtown, you park. Even a parking ticket today is like $100.
it's the parking till 11.
They're crazy.
I remember when they stopped at 9.
Yeah.
I remember. Je me souviens.
I remember when parking tickets were $35. Sometimes I used to even take
Yeah,
the ticket.
fucking
$35.
$35.
It's worth it. Who
Yeah,
gives
it's
a
like
shit?
100 something.
Now it's $100. I can't afford a $100 ticket. $35. Oh, it's the price of parking a car.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, Steve.
Yeah.
90% of the time I don't pay.
No.
I'm like, I don't pay.
Ooh, they're gonna fine you though.
Hey, listen, it's a risk.
Okay.
Every 10 times, if I get a ticket, every 10 times I live, it comes back.
So my
being
system,
cheaper.
I
Yeah.
pay it, but I make them wait that 30 days. I wait for the warning. I just make them wait. It just bugs me. It's like it's my satisfaction. I'll get the warning and then I'll pay after the warning. I just can't pay on the first time, no matter what the ticket is. That's my little FU to the government.
Yeah. I do the same because I don't have the money, but I do the same. You know what's
Do
crazy?
the payment plans.
I got a ticket and I knew I could win it.
Yeah.
Because they said, "Oh, you parked too close to a slope for the handicap chairs."
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm like, no.
You took out the measuring tape?
There was no. It was like during the beginning of spring where the
Oh,
white
yeah.
squares are not defined. So I just parked
You don't even see them.
exactly. So I'm like, this should be fine. And I'm like, I contested it, and I said like, I'm gonna go to the judge. And then they send me the date to go see the judge. But I'm like,
Come on, you didn't go.
if I have to go, I would have to take a day off work, day off my podcast, day off the show because it's like 2. So I just said, fuck it, and
And you paid the ticket.
And I paid the ticket.
You probably would have won that one.
100%.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my
And
mind.
I'm sure it was a $150 ticket.
It was 186.
Ugh, crazy, insane.
But I'm like, you know what? I just don't have time to go because I send them the photos. I'm like, why do you want to see me?
Yeah.
I sent you the photos. I sent you the text. ChatGPT corrected the text. They told me I'm gonna win. I sent it to you. Why do you want to come see me? I think this is how they know they're gonna win because they know like
You might not show up.
Most
Yeah.
people were not like, I'm just gonna pay it. Forget it.
Assholes.
Assholes. That's why I don't pay.
Yeah.
That's why
it. So
I'm just gonna risk it.
we're gonna keep this podcast nice. We're gonna talk nice about the city, but there's a lot of things they could do different too.
Tell us your
yeah.
as a businessman
Yeah.
who've been here in this city for over. How long have you been running a business in this city?
Working with my uncles,
Yeah.
25 years.
25
probably owner,
years.
17.
A businessman running a business, working in the nightlife, working in the service industry. What is your main, the good thing about Montreal and the bad things about Montreal?
Good thing about Montreal. Best thing about Montreal is the people. People are amazing. They're good-hearted. They want to try new things. They're loyal people. Bad news is just government, whether it's left or right. It's all the same. Just lower the taxes. Everybody's going to be happy. It's a simple solution. I
Yeah.
still don't know why I can't figure that out. You know, we have the right attitude, but when you become in power, it's impossible to do.
The idea of not making people pay taxes on cooked food.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's true.
Simple.
Why do I pay taxes when I go to?
I
That's
don't know.
15%.
Yeah, 15% on top of everything you're
Yeah.
taxed on. Your tax on your pay,
Yeah.
purchase tax. So just lower the taxes.
Why? It's true. Food. If I don't pay taxes on food at the grocery store, why am I paying taxes? And look,
Doesn't make
because
sense.
I should actually. It should be because here's the thing: when I pay at a restaurant, there's the chef.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pay des impôts. He's gonna pay taxes
100%.
when he's gonna do his taxes.
Yeah.
You're a business. You're paying your taxes
On our profits.
So why
on
am
everything.
I?
No reason. No reason.
It's food.
Yeah. We're in Canada. That's Canada and Quebec. Welcome to Canada and Quebec. If you can make it in Quebec, you can make it everywhere. Forget about New York. Forget about New York. Yeah.
If you can make it,
If
in
you
Quebec,
can make it in Quebec, you can make it anywhere. And we've been doing it for 20 years, so we're doing something right.
It's the food. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the food.
Good food.
Service too. Service too.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
So as I said, I do shows in a lot of places. I work with a lot of places. At Melrose, I felt it's my second home.
100%.
There's places where I go. Yuck Yucks in Ottawa is another place where I go. I'm like, this is my second home.
Wow.
Everybody who works there makes me feel you're welcome.
Yeah.
And I perform better when I'm
100%.
welcome.
When you're a good person, good things happen to you, no matter what. If you work hard, you're a good person, you're going to get rewarded. Business, what do you say? Capitalism will reward you for that. But service over food, I find. Our food is always good, but we try everything to be good. But if you come in and the food's okay, but you got treated good, you're more likely to go back to that place because you feel something. You know, part of being a restaurant is when you come in, you want to feel. We have our Italian music playing right now. You feel that nostalgia.
Oh, the vibe is fantastic here.
You know, you feel comfortable when you walk in. The chairs make you feel
it's
comfortable.
the people, man.
Yeah,
it's
the people are.
Jimmy, Alessandro. It's just you're the staff that you hire, the ladies, the wait.
And our
always
staff
great.
stay with us. You know, we've had
Yes,
staff.
it's true.
So yesterday we had our anniversary party. We had so many old staff that came and see us. You know, it's like, wow, after 20 years, you know, you still remember us, you still like us. You know, we treat everybody with respect, pay everybody what they're worth, and good things happen that way, you know?
It's true. So the two main ingredients for the success of a restaurant,
Service,
the food
quality,
and the service.
Yeah. And the look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
so
I don't care about the look.
Ah, you're right.
I mean, the look
you're
is
right.
the
I've
look
seen
is
some
nice.
dumps, but you know what?
Yeah.
The food and the service is good. You go back.
Because once I walk in, I'm like, ooh, it's so nice. But then, okay, you guys are awesome. The food is awesome. That's because once I sit, that's it. I just.
Yeah, I've been to restaurants where the look is amazing, and then you're so disappointed when you leave. You know, like, wow, this place is beautiful, and then this is what they gave me. You know, I agree. Service and food.
Service and food for me are number one.
I'm agree.
And also, like in service, as I said, for me, eating out is it's a spiritual experience.
Yeah, you're spending your hard-earned money.
I'm spending. Honestly, I don't even think about the money because I don't go to super fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be like hundreds of
Yeah,
dollars.
for sure.
I know exactly what I'm gonna order, and I like service who know because I go to always the same restaurant. They know, like once I'm sitting with my friend, I know they know what I want.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
sitting with
awesome.
my friend. I'm 42. I don't see my friends as much as I want to.
obviously,
So when I'm sitting with them, just let us be in our bubble.
Yeah.
Eating your delicious food and just catching up. It's so
Home, like you're home.
Yeah, exactly. It's as if we're home without doing the dishes.
It's true. And I love that. And you remember from when you said, I feel like home at Melrose.
Yeah.
I feel like home at Mondello.
100%.
And I'm glad to hear that.
Is that something innate? Like you were
I
born
think
with
you
it?
have it or you don't.
Yeah?
You're a good person. You're a welcoming person. You have it or you don't have it. There's no other way to say it. You know, like you get along with everybody. From what I see, you get along with everybody. You're very honest. You're very blunt, but I respect that.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I'd rather you be honest to my face about something stupid than lie behind my back. You know, I respect that so much more. Maybe that's why we get along so much.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's I have a little bit of Italian in me.
Yes,
Maybe
you do. And Lebanese and Italian, we're not that.
We're
very
it's the
close.
same. Listen, especially I'm from Lebanon, so
Yeah.
it used to be a port.
Yes, Beirut.
So, Beirut, exactly. So a lot of your Italian men came,
we
banged,
went there, yeah.
are prostitutes in Lebanon.
There's some good-looking Lebanese girls, I have to admit.
We're both blessed.
Yes.
I find Italian men to be more handsome.
Yeah.
But I find Lebanese women to be more beautiful.
I agree. I'll concur with that.
Yeah,
I have
I
to say.
think-
And we age better, you know? We
Yeah.
age well, Italian.
Yeah.
Look at Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to say his age, but he looks good for his age. No?
But you also take care. Like, look, your hair.
Yeah. I still got my hair, thank God.
You
Yeah.
take care of it. The
Yeah.
beard. There's a.
Care.
I mean, it's known. I'm not
Yeah.
the first one to say it, but there's a certain charisma and
Yes.
charm with Italian men. You guys smell good. You know, you speak with your hands. It shows
Yes.
that you guys are
Passion.
passionate. Yeah,
It's true.
I've heard you're great lovers. I'm not.
Yeah, we are.
Not
we
by
are.
experience.
We are.
Do you see a correlation between good cooks? Between good cooks and good lovers? I don't know why I asked this question. I take it back. You don't have to
I
answer
think so,
that.
because if you're a good cook, you care about what others feel, right? So I guess that's what helps. So if you're going to be caring about what the girl feels, well, I guess can't be wrong, right?
Italian men.
There you go.
Lebanese men, we don't cook.
Yeah, you don't
That's-
care about what the girl's saying. No, I'm joking.
We don't. We wrap them in a veal, and you're like, all right. That's,
Nobody look at her.
Nobody look at her. You do the cooking, and
No, but
this conversation. I don't know. This is Steve is getting in trouble right now.
No. We're the best. Honestly, we are the best. From it's the values that make it. You obviously have a great heart, so you know.
Italian men. I've had a clip where I talked about Italian men, and it went viral.
Yeah.
Where I say Italian men, they make you feel welcome.
Yeah.
They make you feel safe. They're a little intimidating, but you kind of they're men, you know.
Yes,
They're men.
We're a bit
They're-
old school.
Yeah, there's a little,
Old school vibe.
you're funny.
Yes.
You have a sense of humor. Like there's an ongoing joke with Joanna.
Okay.
Joanna, she's a comedian here in Montreal.
Joanna's a star too.
Yeah.
She was here yesterday.
Yes, and so when she began, of course she was not good, and she got better. And Jimmy used to every time we saw her, like on a Friday show, like, "Hey,
Oh, you made the Friday
it's a pro show. What are you doing here, Joanna?" Like, and to this day, every time we see Joanna, I'm like, "Hey, Joanna, it's a pro show. What are you doing here?"
She's a star. What a star.
No, she's a sweetie. She's a sweetie.
She needs an Italian guy in her life.
She
I
needs
think.
an Italian guy.
Yeah,
Guys, if you
pretty
know
sure.
anyone.
Yeah, we'll hook her up.
For Joanna Silverado, check her out. If
A
anyone
nice Italian man, Joanna.
Yeah.
We have a few friends.
Yeah.
Just come see me.
She told me she liked the scruff look.
The scruff
And
look.
You guys, you don't do the scruff look. Everything is
A little bit cleaner,
yeah,
proper.
yeah. Oh,
We'll get her the scruff look. We have some time. I think Alessandro has the scruff up joke.
He does. You know what I've realized, and it's kind of true, but I find most chefs, they're a bit insane.
100%. 100%.
And I say this.
We're like the pirates.
Complimentarily.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You're so passionate, and I see this in Alessandro.
Yeah.
Like he's like working like intensely on on something, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah,
him
no,
right
it's
now.
the face to kill someone. It's stressful in the kitchen, right? Because you gotta be on time. Everything has to come out perfect. You're only as good as your last meal,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, it's
so
true.
if you come up with a bad meal, I could have made 10. They're gonna complain about that one. So everything has to be perfect. You know, it's a tough job being a cook, but it's one of the most blessing too at the same time. You know, when you give something all you got and people are happy, that's your adrenaline rush.
And I find it's not a harsh, but it's like you either learn or you're out.
It's one of the best jobs for life. You know, you gotta make it, and you gotta be in a stressful situation. You gotta work well with others, and just produce all the time. It's not the best hours. You're working weekends. You're working holidays.
Yeah.
Holidays. You don't have a holiday. You don't have a Friday, Saturday night. You know, those are your time to shine. So it takes a special character to work in the kitchen, and I respect anyone and everyone who
It
does.
sucks that they don't get the tip. I was always like, you know, like you.
That's true.
You get the
That's true.
hot girls who are
That
serving
works
you
3 hours a night.
Yeah, she gets all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tips, and the kitchen staff, who they're the reason why
Came in earlier,
came in
prepped
earlier.
all
Yeah.
day. Yeah, no, that's changing. That mentality is changing. So now there's a lot more of tip sharing going on. So let's say here we're a cafe. What we do is we try and make everybody eat on the tip. You know, so let's
Okay,
say
that's nice.
every dollar you put goes divided amongst the hours of the employees that work.
That's a great idea. Oh,
Exactly. I
that's
find it's more fair, especially now. We're not like a restaurant where the servers are going to the table. You know, you order at the cash, then we bring it to you. So everybody has a part in what we're doing, from the barista to the guy that makes the pizza to the guy that's bringing to cleaning. So I think everybody should participate in that.
Okay, I like that. That's
Yeah.
It's a bit communisty. I like that.
It's you know what I don't
Sharing.
I find that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
everybody gets rewarded and it keeps everybody happy.
Yeah.
You know, like you have some guys like the prep guy comes in, he's here at 9 a.m. prepping all day for that. He should eat some of the pie
Yeah.
too. You know,
Yeah.
I find it's more fair.
When I said it's an environment where like you have to learn quickly,
Yes.
because I remember you had like you used to have a lot of sous chefs.
Ah, yeah. They don't.
And,
Some last, some don't.
and Alessandro is
Yeah.
like, he ruled
He
with
came.
a.
Oh man, his first
He's
day.
like he needs to learn.
His first day, I'm telling you, he came in.
I
we,
love that,
we were
by the way.
busy, and our dishwasher broke.
Yeah.
That kid did every dish by hand, every freaking dish by hand. I remember, and I'm looking, I'm like, he's gonna quit. He's gonna fucking quit. I go, it's 100%, you know, because I've had guys quit on me before. Easier, and I was stupid because me in the kitchen, I'm very passionate when I cook, and I remember even at Melrose times, my uncles used to laugh at me. Because when someone wasn't doing their job, they're not help me. I used to fire them on the spot. And then I'm stuck washing the dishes all night until 4 in. And my uncles looked at me and was you're paying this guy $17 an hour. Let him wash your dishes and then fire him at the end of the night. Dude, I'm so stubborn. You know, so I remember Alessandro was there, Alex. Man, he was washing every dish. And I was like waiting. I'm like, this guy's quitting. And like, he did the whole night. And he's been with us ever since.
That's amazing.
Yeah, great guy.
That's amazing.
It takes a certain character to wash every dish with not a dishwasher.
It's part of the job.
Yeah.
I remember there was another guy, and he was like, Alessandro. Here's the thing. During the show, I was always next to Alessandro, so he was like the only person
you could communicate with.
I could communicate with. And I was watching him, and he was like supervising how the guy cut stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God, like to again, you have to learn. You have to learn quickly,
you
and
know
you
what?
have high standards.
It looks
because
like
there's no like, oh, it's just the beginner.
But Amer, it's your finger.
yeah.
You know, it's your finger on the line. So like, he's being hard on how he cuts.
Yeah.
But if he screws up, his finger's gone.
Yeah.
You know, so like you're being hard on him, but it's
Yeah.
for his own good too.
Of course, 100%. And I know that if that something didn't taste good,
Ah, gone.
it's not going to be the sous chef. It's going to be Alessandro that's going to be
that's,
playing.
that's another thing,
Yeah.
right? So if something comes out wrong, you're the guy in the kitchen. You
Yeah.
get the responsibility.
That's
you know?
that's the difference. Like when we do open mics, it's an open mic. So if the comedian is not very funny,
The host doesn't get mad.
exactly,
The plate doesn't go to roast.
the guy. But if in a restaurant, if the new guy who's learning,
Yeah. The
no,
restaurant looks
the
bad.
restaurant
That's
gets
insane. If you think about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we've had some royal screw ups with some guys that just started, but in the end, it's my fault. I remember one of the parties we had. This was a horror show. Horror show. You know, like just when you think you have everything figured out, it's the littlest detail that could screw you. So we had a fixed party, fixed menu. They had antipasto. You know, antipasto are cold cuts, salami, mortadella. This we slice them fresh. But there's a casing on the salami which you got to remove. Now, common sense is you're going to remove the casing before you put it on the plate. But that little detail that I forgot to tell the guy, remove the casing, everybody ended up with the casings in their mouth. And for an Italian party, he forgot to take out the casing. I looked like an idiot that day, like an idiot, you know, but I had to take the blame for
Yeah.
it. It was my mistake, you know. I didn't tell him to take out the casing. So another thing in the kitchen is every detail from cutting a cold cut to cutting a salad, everything is so crucial, and it's crucial that it's done right. Salt, sometimes you put too much salt, it ruins the taste of the sauce. You know?
or you put salt. Like, okay, here's something that I
Tell me.
discovered here.
Yes.
That I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So once Alessandro was like, Amir, you have to try my cookies.
Yeah.
So he baked the cookie, and then I saw
Sea
he
salt.
was, but it was like big,
Yeah.
whatever it is. But it was, I'm like, why is he putting?
Yeah.
And then I took a bite.
It balances.
Holy moly!
So the balances the bitter of the chocolate.
Oh my God!
It actually brings out the taste
Oh
of the
my
chocolate.
God.
It's weird.
I would have never guessed.
Practice, getting inspiration. So salt in chocolate brings out the sweetness.
Who would have thought?
It's fantastic.
It's so good.
It's amazing. It's one of my favorite cookies. I
I'm
have
like,
one like
how?
every day.
And it's not any. It's not like my table salt. I remember it's like
no.
like
Grain salt.
Grain salt, is that the name?
It's like
I'm like,
coarse
oh!
sea salt. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it was
amazing.
good.
Those cookies are deadly.
Oh.
They're best sellers by far. In the dessert section, those cookies go like crazy. Yeah,
It's really good.
We're gonna get you one.
All
before
right.
you go. I'm gonna have one with you too.
Oh my God! This conversation is getting me very hungry.
I know what you're having after. You're doing a Melrose sandwich.
Yes, please.
With a cookie.
Yes, please.
And a salad.
Yes, please.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Done. We're gonna get Alessandro on it right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for
Thank you,
listening.
Amer. This is awesome.
This is so interesting. Thank you so much for introducing me to this world. I think we're gonna have a lot of good clips.
Yes.
We're gonna censor a couple of dictators.
Yeah. Leave them out. Leave them out.
But guys, listen. Do yourself a favor. I mean it. Come to Café Mondello on Saint-Hubert.
Saint Hubert, Villeray area, 7536 Saint Hubert.
I'll put the address in the description. Come say hello
And when
to
you
the
walk
gang.
in, you'll love it. You'll be coming back many times.
Delicious food, great people.
We're always
Trust
here.
me, guys.
Yeah.
Trust me. There's two places that sponsor this podcast, and I love both of the people, Café Evie and Café Mondello, guys.
Great guys at Café Evie.
Great guys
Great guys.
at Café Mondello, guys. Trust me, I've been eating their food for 7 years.
Easily.
At least 7 years. Get the steak sup Melrose style with a side of salad. Let
We'll know
Chef
Amer sent you.
Alessandro make it for you. Trust me, guys. Support this business. They're great business. They do everything here. It is delicious. They're great people. Support them.
Thank you so much, Amer.
Get a
I
matcha.
appreciate it. Thank you,
And
guys.
get a matcha. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, true. He has a cold.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Gabe. I love
Thank
you
you,
both.
guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you.